Last night, Brian Obuya brought us a special report, The Ghost of Vincent, and that is on the young man who was killed allegedly during a police shootout during a heist in Nairobi West. That special report, I can confirm, is already up on the ntvkenya.co.ke website. Speaking of Brian Obuya, he brings us this report. Tonight, the mother of Instagram model Starlet Wahu appears to open a Pandora's box into the dangerous sex escapades in the lives of some girls in Nairobi. Police may be dealing with a serial killer and extortionist in the case of John Matara. Our crimes and investigations team has spent the last couple of hours looking into the life of John Matara and Starlet Wahu, and can now report that the case of Starlet Wahu and John Matara is about to shock the nation. Here now is Brian Obuya.
There was suspicion that John Matara, the man set to face trial for the murder of Starlet Wahu, could be a serial killer.
Na alimweka kwenye process ya kufanya HIV test, hata akavaa kujizuia ugonjwa, akavaa condom, na mwisho akamuua. Maybe he's a serial killer. He might kill so many girls, but we thank God that tumempata.
Now those fears are an inch away from coming true. NTV has now been contacted by 4 women, all of whom claiming to have been assaulted by John Matara. For tonight, we begin with the case of this lady. Let's call her Sharon.
So I met this guy on a dating site.
Sharon has shown us WhatsApp conversations with the suspect from a number the police confirm belonged to Matara. Matara and Sharon met on December 29th. That was a week ago. They clicked and agreed on some 15,000 shillings for a steamy night before the man changed plans.
The apartment that we were in inalokiwa na kadi. So at first I was like, the security is tight and everything. So it got to around midnight. Mse akaanza kunipiga. Akaniumiza shingo. Yeah, he did some bad things to me.
Sharon was stripped naked, taken through dangerous escapades before being held hostage until her family and friends paid some 50,000 shillings for her release.
We went to my M-Pesa and checked. The people had sent me the largest amounts of money, so yeah. Akachukua details zao, but he keeps calling my dad daily and threatening me. Akiambia babangu, anampigia na private number, anambia babangu, if I'm going to go to the police, he's coming out one day na animalize.
Her legs were tied, and so were her hands. She was burnt with an iron box on her buttocks and stabbed in her private parts for passwords and money. She claims the suspect poured cold water on the floor and asked her to lie there naked.
One finger was put here. He has long fingernails, ingine hivi. So even right now, I don't take like solid chapati nini. I take vitu soft ndo ziteremke because hii kitu inakaa iko fractured in a way. Alifinya kabisa and then akaguara, you know. So me, mapaja nini, pasi, kisu. I was being subjected to things so that I can give him password. Anakuchoma na, what do you call it? Iron. So that ufungue simu password. After you feel the pain, you decide to open the phone. He again does that for M-Pesa pin. He again does that for account pins. Akiona pesa uko nayo, that's when he gauges and sees how much he wants. Yeah. Anakuchoma tu kisu pole, yeah. In places, funny places, gosh. Yeah.
After which, the suspect wrote to the owner of the home claiming there was an issue. He said they had fought the entire night. Matara told the home owner that no property had been damaged and that the faster she could get there, the better. It is the same thing that Matara told the police and reporters when he was found at the Mbagathi hospital during the investigations into the death of Starlet Wahu.
Manage kuchukua kisu kwake, kugrab kisu na kamka. Ama wewe ulikuwa na kisu, yeye akiwa na kisu. Both of you had knives. Ama alikuwa nayo. So ka grab knife kutoka kwake. So okay, nisikatai.
The picture painted is that of a man who identifies his victims, goes down with them and brutally tortures them for money before threatening them to keep quiet. Police are still profiling the suspect as more and more victims emerge.
And we collected all the exhibits, e.g. the condoms, which are the head spermatoa, We have the blood stains, we have the knife, we have the kits which they were testing their HIV status. The procedures so far have begun. The postmortem has been done. The experts have been taken to government chemist to match the suspect.
It is turning out that the late Wahu was a member of a famous hookup site where lovers meet, have sex for money, and part ways until next time. On the material day, January 2nd this year, she took a cab from her Langata home as Matara came all the way from Ruiru, meeting the lady in South B, where they had a good time before he stabbed her and left her for dead. Starlet has since been buried at her family home in Kamulu in a highly secretive burial attended by close family members only. Brian Obuya, NTV.